Okay, so I found Amber. Amber, I haven't seen you in 3 to 4 weeks. How have you been since then?
You've been all right. Daily struggle's still there. We have choices, and my choice was to come back out to the street from the hospital. Therefore, I have to live with whatever consequences come my way, I guess, from choosing to use still, choosing to be, out here with these people that I don't think will ever understand me. And I'm going to say that on camera because I'm not ashamed of who I am in this moment, no matter what, because we also have a purpose. I'm ashamed of those who don't know how to treat people that might be different. But other than that, I feel better. I can walk longer. That's a big deal. I'm sleeping better. I'm eating, and I definitely am sure I'm gaining weight. I haven't weighed myself, but I can see it. So, doing all right. Day-to-day struggle.
You look more alert, a little bit active, in comparison to last time. So
And earlier I was even clean and in a dress and girly. You missed that part, huh? Maybe next time, guys. Maybe next time. But yeah, I am. I'm functioning. My brain's functioning better. When I first got out of the hospital, I felt like I'd been in like a I don't even know. I want to say. I felt worse. I couldn't walk. My legs didn't want to move. They're still it's hard to lift them up higher. Like stepping up onto the light rail platform from the ground. I used to be able to do that no problem. Now I kind of have to brace myself and push up. There's certain things that seem to have developed from being in the hospital. But, doctors know best in certain situations, so we do have to go. I'm just hoping that kind of stuff goes away so that I can get back to me again, wherever that may be, whatever that may be.
Last time I talked to you, you were telling me that you're not a fan of doctors. Are you still not too happy with them?
They're just people like us. It's just like cops or security. They're people like us that have authority. They're not perfect and they make mistakes. Doctors, police, and security guards, they're definitely not perfect, and they choose to use their title and their badge or whatever to control. It's the same thing. We're all human. No, I don't trust doctors and nurses to save my ass, honestly, because there's always some weird glitch in the system. When I decided to not let them run a test on me, which would be a scope down my throat after they had already done an ultrasound of my heart and found nothing wrong, they booted me out of the hospital, even though they wanted me to go to a secondary location to continue some treatment. Well, why wouldn't they just leave me in the hospital? Why? Because they weren't making all that money off of that test. They probably ran every test under the sun on me, and the only things they found wrong were what we already knew, what I already knew. Every test except the scope. When I turned that down, they kicked me out the next day. So
they got mad because you're refusing.
Because I was refusing a secondary test on my heart when the ultrasound found nothing wrong. They were trying. It's like the same test. You know what I mean? To me, the ultrasound sees a lot. Sees most things. Why do you need to scope me? No, I do not want a camera down my throat. I said no. Finally, I put my foot down on that test and I said no, and they kicked me out. I didn't leave against medical. Well, I did, actually. They were going to boot me out the next morning and send me to Coronado, so that night I signed myself out. Is what happened. That I was already told that I was being released, That hospital also kicked me out the first round when I went in because I was not being too pleasant to the staff. There was reason behind that it wasn't okay, but I told them coming in that I was kicking fentanyl. I told them all the pain I was having. I told them all of that. And they kicked me out in a nightgown, no underwear, no nothing, a hospital gown and a blanket, and threw me out of the wheelchair, tossed me, boom, by the bus stop in front of the hospital. When I called 911, they took me back into the same hospital, the firemen. So the whole ride was crazy. But I know I didn't make the best decision, come back out to the street and continue doing what I was doing. But I want Jade to know I love her very much, and also my mom and Jim, Bassett's and Beagles. I may not agree with all of the decisions that are being made right now when it comes to Jade. Baby girl, I love you, and I'm sorry. That's all I can say. And sorry doesn't cut it when you continue to mess up. I can't fix it, but I do love you, and I hope to see you soon.
the decisions being made. You're talking about her being interviewed.
Yeah, I am. And it's not, I've not even watched the interview. The reason I haven't watched the interview is because I was upset when I even saw her face on YouTube. I was looking you up so I could try to contact you. I don't disagree that she should have an opinion on me being out here or me messing up. I've messed up for the life that what she can remember of her life. I have been kind of a deadbeat mom, and I know that. So she has the right to say and feel however she wants, and I have to accept that. I just don't know why that was a good idea in my mom's eyes for her to be on there. I don't understand. You know, I don't even like TikTok. I don't like any of that. I don't like her being online. There's predators everywhere, let me tell you. Definitely out here and definitely on the internet. You know? They'll be on the internet across the street talking to someone. You don't even know where they are. I don't like it. She's beautiful and I love her and I know she likes the whole internet world, but I don't. Not my choice though.
Yeah. So you said you haven't watched it, but there's also a purpose. You know, she's receiving funds to get braces, and she says she don't smile when she's at school. For pictures, she doesn't smile because her smile bothers her. She doesn't feel comfortable or confident smiling because of her.
Okay, and I understand what you're saying. I did see, you know, her teeth, whatever. But I am against her thinking that she has to be perfect, internet perfect, you know, YouTube perfect, to be beautiful and to smile. She's a beautiful girl, no matter what. You know, she's smart, and she's got a heart. She's also got a mouth, just like me, on her. But she's beautiful the way she is. Thank you to everyone that's helping support her in her decision to get braces. But we're all made different, and we're all made in a way perfectly broken, is what I say about myself. There's nothing wrong with Jade and her teeth being the way they are. But if her choice is to get braces, then again, thank you to all the YouTube family for helping her out.
Amber, what does your future look like? What in the next 30 days?
I've been doing a lot of getting to know myself, kind of, and maybe some soul searching. You know, the videos do show a little glimpse of what's going on with me, but not really. It's the interviews. I am doing better in the amount of fentanyl that I'm using. I can say that per day. Everyone that uses usually has a certain amount that they use, you know, within 2 or 3 pills a day. Mine have been knocked down 3 less a day is where I'm at right now. You know, on a good day when I can get what I want or need. I call it dependency. I don't call it addiction anymore. A baby needs a bottle every 2 hours. A fentanyl smoker needs pills every 2 hours, you know, to be able to function and to be able to not hurt. I'm hoping within a month I'll have something figured out inside. I said that before, but I don't know about a job or anything like that, but all I know is that I try daily to be better than I was the day before. Now, I messed that up quite a bit. Yes, people of Phoenix, I do run my mouth, and I do argue back. I want to be heard for who I am, not for what you see. And, you know, I'm starting to write again. Maybe a video diary, day-to-day life, something to look at and something to remind me once I do get out of this hellhole purgatory I'm in, would be great, you know, and something for Jade to see. You know, if I did a little video every day and she could see that, it's not going to make it better that I'm not there with her and that I'm not the mom I wanted to be and she wants me to be. But at least she'll know I'm okay and see a little glimpse of life. We don't censor her. You know, she's been down to Hatcher to feed the homeless. When I was clean, she went and helped us feed. And she saw addiction at its best. So, I love you guys, family, Mom, Jim, Jade, and all the dogs. And hopefully I'll see you soon.
Amber, today is Dia de los Muertos. That means Day of the Dead. Yep. So for the Lost in Phoenix family, there's a total of about, I think, 17 or 18 people that I've interviewed in the past 3 years. They're no longer here because of addiction. So, we did like a little remembrance, kind of remembering the names and their stories and saying a little prayer for them.
It's online already?
Yep. So, I was going to ask you, do you know a gentleman named Martin? He's a black guy.
Yeah, he was on the bridge. He was over like the bridge.
Yep. So he's in a wheelchair, right?
Yeah, I talked to him a few days ago.
Yep. And so I asked him, Martin, if you don't make it out of here, one day you don't get up out of your chair, what do you want to happen with your belongings? Where do you want to be buried, in Pennsylvania or here in Phoenix? He said, yeah, please bury me close to my mom in Pennsylvania. I think he knows that, that he might not be going anywhere, right? That purgatory you're talking about, he's stuck in purgatory too. He might not be able to get out. So he recognizes that. If you don't get out of purgatory, what needs to happen?
You mean if I die out here? Is that what we're saying?
Right.
I don't have anything belonging-wise, but of course, my mom and Jade make the decision. I always said I want to be donated to science. My body, like a cadaver farm or something, or donated to science and cremated. Because then Mom and Jade can do whatever they want with me. Put me in the ashtray, I don't care. Once my, spirit has left my body, my shell is left, it doesn't matter. But I don't feel like I'm not going to get out of here. And if I'm stuck on the street the rest of my life, I'm still a person. This is still life to me, day-to-day life. And we're not lazy, and we're not, we shouldn't be forgotten, for sure, the homeless out here. So, I'm very much alive, and I keep saying this every time.
Absolutely.
Martin's okay though, right? There's nothing wrong with him right now when you saw him?
He has underlying medical issues.
Well, okay is, to me, okay is as is. Because I just saw him like last week.
Yeah.
On the bridge. We hung out for a while.
Right. The 17, 18 people, they were okay at some point. And then at some point they were not okay, and they're no longer here.
Very much, I get that.
Yep. So we can kind of mask it and not dance around it. But if the reality is that every day...
Every day can be anyone's last. Not just the people on the street on drugs. You could walk outside and a tree fall on you.
The likelihood, though, is that, the chances of that happening is a lot less than Martin or people out here.
Very true.
You might get a hot pill. A pill that has a power of 50.
Might go off into the canal because I'm hurting so bad that I choose to go off with him because he says he's got pills. Every step we take out in these streets, especially female and male, but female, could be our last. We do things out here to survive, to feed our addiction, and to make ourselves as comfortable as possible in this hell that was created not only by our choices, but by choices of people way above us, okay? You can believe what you want. Oh, that's their choice. It's their choice to stay on drugs. It's their choice to... But someone had to put the drugs here to do. And someone had to choose the subjects. I feel like an experiment gone wrong. And a lot of us are. I've seen a lot of different neighborhoods around here in Phoenix. I travel... I'm a roaming gnome because I never feel comfortable. I never feel like I'm at home. And let me tell you, we're not bad people, but a lot of us are wired a little bit differently. Anger, hurt, our feelings, we feel differently. Our bubble. The way that we need to approach that song that says, all my friends are heathens, take it slow. It's very real. Everyone has their comfort level. But again, I could be gone tomorrow. And if I am, Jade and mom, figure it out, just like you always do. Figure it out for me. I'm not sure yet what I would want. Other than that, donate me and maybe I can help others in the future. I'm already an experiment.
This story, this journey, the journey of your addiction, it's helping other people because you're creating awareness. I'm really not trying to save you because Amber needs to save Amber. I'm documenting your journey of addiction so that young people can see, like, damn, I need.
It's not a party at all.
No, nothing glamorous about being out here. Nothing fun.
No, maybe one day out of, there are some. You have to have good days no matter where you're at, and there are some fun moments, but most of it is a struggle to get by. To eat, to have the drugs you need to function, to have the drugs you need to stay awake because you're not going to be safe if you fall asleep. It's not loud music and blunts being passed. It's not. It is our own hell, purgatory that we have created or has been created for us. Whatever you want to believe. But don't forget about your family if they're on the street. Don't forget about, they think about you. We're not dead.
Amber, you matter. The Lost in Phoenix family prays for you every single day. I know Darla and Jade, they love you and they miss you. And we all just want the best for you, okay? Sometimes we have to have these hard conversations. So thank you for talking to me. I appreciate you. Stay safe. We'll talk soon, okay?
Okay, thank you.